Hello my friends, and welcome to this video on my first ayahuasca experience. Probably words fail me to really describe it to you, but I can say one thing: I'm sure it's life-changing and it's only just beginning. For those of you that don't know much about ayahuasca, just a quick brief summary. It's a plant medicine they use in the Amazon jungle. They've been using it for years and years, hundreds of thousands of years, and it's for healing purposes and for foresight into the future, and now it's been embraced by the West, and they bring it here. And it's now being used in the USA for post-traumatic stress disorder, and Australia, I guess, as well. And anxiety, stress, but also, again, for spiritual insight. And I'm hoping that this wind is not too strong. And I'm thinking, if I can just pick up the camera, just come with me. I don't know. Probably not going to make any difference, but if I have to do it again, I do it again. So, I'll tell you, I arrived here yesterday in country New South Wales, and lovely bunch of people here, beautiful bunch of people, supportive bunch of people, over 20 people doing the ayahuasca ceremony last night, but it wasn't a traditional ceremony in the sense. It was without fanfare. It was just a beautiful setting with music, singing, and I'm going to cut to it. It was pretty intense. In fact, it was very, 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 very intense, and I can't say that it was all pleasant, because it wasn't. What happened first is I took the drink, and I only had a small portion. Julian asked me what portion I'd like. I said small, I'm beginning. I took the small portion, drank it down, and went back and sat out under the stars. And because I'm out in the middle of this beautiful forest, there was just a multitude of stars, multitudes. Shooting stars going all the time, and it's just amazing. Anyway, I drank it, went back and sat. It seemed like I was sitting there for 30, 40 minutes. You lose sense of all time. I've got no idea actually how long I was sitting there for. Nothing was happening. And I thought to myself, well, it's probably because I took a small one, but that's okay, because I can just sit with it, meditate with it, and just be calm. And that's what I did. But then as I was beginning to look up to the sky, to the stars above, they began to like pour down to me, like this. And it was like the universe expanse opened up. And I was like, wow, holy crap, holy crap, oh my, this is what they're talking about on YouTube all the time. I had no idea. I have never experienced anything so intense, so expansive, so much love. Sometimes now I just want to cry, because it's so beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to just keep going. It got so intense, so beautiful, so huge beyond everything, that my mind almost couldn't take it. And I had to focus on my breathing, which was I know to do that anyway, always just keep going back to the breath through meditation. So I kept focusing on my breathing, focusing on my breathing. And I did that, and then the purging come up. And purging is through vomiting or through shitting. And I purged, and they got me out in a little grassy, dirty patch down just not far from me actually. And I began to vomit over and over and over again. And instead of being worried or concerned about this, I embraced Mother Ayahuasca, because I know that this is an absolute release of probably a lot of toxins in my body, that's for sure. But more than that, it was the emotional crap, the fears that I've been living with all my life, that I had no idea of. And you see, I asked Mother Ayahuasca to show me love. That was my intention. I wanted to have a deeper love and understanding of myself, so I can go out there but love myself so deeply that then there's no hindrances to give that love to other people. And then Mother Ayahuasca, this spoke to me, this beautiful voice, and said, "You wanted to know about love, didn't you?" And I said, "Yes, I did." And she said, "Here it is." And then I purged. And she said, "You see?" I purged again. You see, that's what love is. Love is everything. Love is your vomiting. Love is the shit. Love is all-encompassing everywhere. And she said, "Stop sugarcoating what love is and what conditions you place on love." And so, I thought it was a spider or something was on me. No. Stop sugarcoating it. And I just said, I get it. I get it. And I purged. And I purged more. For 2 hours, I was heaving. And you probably think, why do you want to do that? Why would anyone do that? Well, this wasn't a regular heaving like you would if you were overdosing on drugs or alcohol, where it's just everything's cloudy. This was just clarity, and I was yelling out like, "Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you so much." And I surrendered. And I just surrendered and continued to surrender. And whilst I was out here, and this is what I was looking at, but this was night time, the forest was coming alive. Whispering to me. And also reminding me to have empathy for other people. And not conditional. Not, yeah, this person I like, yeah, because they're a nice person. No, what about the other people that I have trouble dealing with? To open my heart, to expand my heart, and to love all people. And I was screaming that out to the rest of the tribe. Maybe many of them were getting sick of me, but they were loving, and there was always support. And I will tell you, when it first started to happen and it was so intense, fear come up, because of the intensity of this, the sounds, the visions, the feelings, the sensations, everything at once. It's almost like everything was starting to crumble, and I was concerned for my safety. And all I needed to do, because I've been doing a lot of research on this and watching a lot of videos to find out what other people are experiencing, what they're doing. And I put my hands out and I just said, could someone please tell me if I am safe? And boy, oh boy, there was voices from everywhere saying, you're safe, Jay, you're safe. You can sing, you can just surrender. And I began to sing. And it got to the point, it started off with words, but then it got to the point of singing without words. Fuck the words. Fuck the words. So just let the voice come out. You might be able to tell now that I'm still feeling the effects of it. And tonight we have an acacia healing plant medicine as well. I'm prepared for it. I'll give you a story on that one too, I'm sure. But I guess all this fumbling around with words to you, it doesn't really make sense, to be honest, because a lot of it didn't make sense to me. But then it did make sense to me because it was so damn beautiful and supportive of love. I wanted to know what love was about. I received that love last night 1,000-fold. It's going to take me days to process this. Do I recommend ayahuasca? Not necessarily. I would prefer that you do your own research and you do what's right for you. If you feel called to do it, I say go ahead and do it. But don't do it for a fun thing, because certainly lying in the dirt, vomiting for 2 hours is not so fun. And going to the toilet. Oh. Can you hear that wind? Wind in the trees. It's very hot here today. 45 degrees. It is scorching hot. That's 45 Celsius. I'll let you go, guys, because I'm just rattling on now, but I wish I could explain it better. And maybe one day I'll do another video, but I want to thank ayahuasca, the plant medicine. I'm very grateful for all that took place, for all of my lessons, because there were many, many lessons, like too many, and it'll take me weeks, if not months, to process what has happened last night. From fear, concerns, safety, love, empathy, compassion, giving, receiving. Superb, sublime. And I love you.